Hi, my name is Michael Fein. I was the 2007 Time Teacher of the Year, and I currently teach music technology electives and jazz ensemble at Haverford High School in Havertown, PA, just outside of Philadelphia. And I teach integrating technology in education for the University of the Arts Masters in Music Education program in Center City, Philadelphia. I also co-authored the book Making Music with GarageBand and Mixcraft. This book includes over 24 music production lesson plans and projects for use with middle and high school students. My other life is as a jazz saxophonist, and I published a jazz album entitled 4 Flights Up in 2006 with my jazz sextet. Although I wasn't able to make the trip for this conference, I'm pleased that I can be a part of this session remotely. Special thanks to Amy Burns for organizing the session and allowing me to share a little bit about the music program at Haverford. Music tech at Haverford actually began in the mid-90s when I was a student at Haverford High School. Rick Whitcomb, the band director, taught 1 to 2 sections per year of basic music theory in a general word processing computer lab. We used an early version of Finale notation software, along with Practica Musica theory and ear training software. Approximately 30 students per year enrolled in the class. In 1999, the high school underwent a large-scale renovation and the department gained a dedicated space to house a music lab. The lab had 16 student stations and 1 teacher station. Basic music theory and a beginning piano class was taught in the lab with 4 total sections. Approximately 45 students per year enrolled in the class. In 2003, the district decided to create a new, almost full-time music technology position. Technically, the position was 5/6 time. I was fortunate enough to get the gig. We added 8 additional seats to the lab, making it a 24 student station and 1 teacher station lab. We also increased our course offerings to include Digital Recording 1, Piano Lab, Beginning Music Theory, and Advanced Music Theory. Because of the instant popularity of the courses, the district adjusted the position to full-time after the first quarter of the year. In 2004, we added Digital Recording 2 as a follow-up to Digital Recording 1. The lab is in use and generally filled to capacity every period of every day of every quarter throughout the school year. Today, approximately 384 students, or 25% of the total school population, take music tech electives each year. Combine those numbers with the students involved in performing ensembles, and Haverford High has almost 50% of its students enrolling in a music course yearly. We currently offer 5 music technology classes at Haverford. Digital Recording 1 is designed to teach basic music and acoustics concepts and give students an introduction to music production. Students develop an understanding of the basic concepts of the science of sound and digital audio, demonstrate an understanding of microphones and microphone placement, record and edit audio and MIDI, and publish audio to the internet. Digital Recording 2 builds on all of those concepts and moves to Logic Pro, professional-level music production software. Students compose using a combination of traditional theory and notation, loops, a drum machine, and self-made samples. Students also create real-world projects such as a radio station ID and music history production that incorporates voiceovers with existing music and sound effects. Our musicianship series is more traditional. Students begin with Piano Lab to learn the basics of the musical keyboard and move to Basic Music Theory and Advanced Music Theory as follow-up courses. These 3 courses focus more on traditional keyboarding skills aided by Band-in-a-Box auto accompaniment software, Finale print music notation software, and Practica Musica theory and ear training software. We are also proposing a new course focused on beginning guitar skills to be taught in the Music Technology Lab. I'm hoping to incorporate music production and Band-in-a-Box to create recording projects while also teaching standard guitar performance techniques. My vision is to have the guitar course as a branch from the digital recording side of our course offerings, drawing more on our non-traditional music students. Please visit my website at www.feinmusic.com/digital recording for more information and full course descriptions. A small portion of my students enroll in our traditional band, orchestra, and chorus ensembles. The largest percentage of my students are the so-called other 80%. At www.musiccreativity.org, Rick Dammers and David Bryan Williams define the other 80% as a non-participant in traditional performing ensembles that may have a music life completely independent of school music. They may not play an instrument, and if they do, it is likely guitar, drums, or voice. They may not read traditional notation. Often guitarists can read chord charts or tab, but lack knowledge of standard music notation. I'm most proud that my courses attract a large number of these non-traditional students because this was an underserved population in the music department for far too long at Haverford. Before the music technology courses were offered, it was common for a student not enrolled in band, orchestra, or chorus to never take a music class after middle school. Now, these same students are often taking 2 to 5 music courses throughout their high school years. I hope you enjoy some of these example class projects from my digital recording 1 and 2 classes at Haverford High School.
All the lonely people, where do they all come from? All the lonely people, where do they all belong? Eleanor Rigby died in the church and was buried along with her name. Nobody came, Father Mackenzie, wiping the dirt from his hands as he walks from the
You're listening to WHHS
99.9 FM in stereo. Radio rediscovered.
Havertown, PA.
Call in to make requests.
Up in the club, just broke up. I'm doing my own little thing. You decided to dip, and now you want a trip. 'Cause another brother noticed me. I'm up on him, he's up on me. Don't pay him any attention. Just cry
I think accessibility and cost are the two biggest changes to music technology since I began teaching in 2002. In terms of accessibility, GarageBand was a complete game changer for the world of music technology in the early 2000s. This software integrated audio, MIDI, software instruments, loops, and effects into a single, easy-to-use piece of software. Today, GarageBand is available for Mac and iOS. The iOS version specifically is extremely accessible for all levels of musician because of the smart instruments and the touch interface. On the Windows side, Mixcraft is an excellent GarageBand equivalent. For audio recording, Audacity is available as an easy download and works on Windows and Mac. Web-based software that doesn't even depend on the user being able to install software is another area that has made music technology software extremely accessible. Running through your web browser, users can enter notation using Noteflight or produce and record music using Soundation. The cost of music technology gear has also come down greatly. Interfaces that used to cost over $1,000 in the early 2000s are now under $200. USB microphones that don't even require a separate interface are available for under $100. Lots of great software titles including Audacity, GarageBand, Noteflight, and Soundation have free entry-level versions, and in the case of GarageBand, the full version only costs $4.99. Portable MIDI keyboards, such as the Korg Nano Key, are available for $50 and make MIDI entry easy and affordable. The combination of increased accessibility and lower cost have had a very positive impact on my students' ability to continue creating competent musical works outside of school. In closing, there are many ways to start developing music skills and music appreciation. For me, I started a life in music by learning saxophone in 4th grade through my school's music performance program. Music technology can be the on-ramp for non-traditional music students. My goal is not to have my students make beats with loops and stop. I want to infuse my students with music concepts in every project: rhythm, song form, texture and instrumentation, finding the notes on a keyboard, how to construct a single chord and a chord progression, voice leading and chord inversions, composing a melody using chord tones and non-chords, and more. So when the students leave my class, they can make more musical creations and gain a deeper appreciation and joy for music. Thank you for your time today. Please feel free to email me with any follow-up questions at michael@feinmusic.com.